I'm alive.
Kind of. Say 80s and all sorts of stuff on there.
Oh yeah.
Full. Yes, I did catch it. Evening everybody, I'm Mark, or Sherman. This is the Thin Brown Line Airsoft YouTube channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Welcome if you've not been here before. The public have spoken. Remember last week I said that I'd stuck a poll up on several of my social media sites asking what folks wanted to actually see next. Yeah, you may see a barrel to the side here. Yeah, it's not normal. So, here we go. It started life as 2 separate guns. Not anymore. Actually, it started life at about 4 separate guns. But as you can probably see, it's based off of an L85. This is affectionately known, and some of me subscribers have actually seen this before in play, as the SA WTF. I'll tell you about the name properly in a minute. As you can see, it is missing a couple of bits because I've taken off the scope and the bipod because they're currently on my VSR because I haven't got another scope and bipod at the moment, but I will be getting one. I've also stolen the inner barrel out of this in a minute as well, but it's got to go back in. But yeah, it was based off of, the SA WTF. SA obviously because it's based off of an SA80 or L85. The WTF stands for exactly what you're probably thinking it stands for. What the yeah, because it wasn't actually named when I first actually showed it at a local site, and it had a Barrett 50 cal muzzle brake on the end of it, it had the scope, and it had a bipod, and here was the rail system off of, I think it's a Remington replica shotgun, just to give me the proper rails for my scope mount. But yeah, everybody who walked past it went, what the f is that? So I was like, I quite like that name. So it's the SA WTF. I've made a stubby magazine for it. That is a 15 round magazine. And it fires on .4s, shoots on .4s. It was last chronoed at 490 FPS on .2s. The barrel that normally goes in it is a 6.01 640mm tight bore precision barrel. Yes, it was built off of a Vigor or Vigor, I'm not quite sure of how to pronounce the brand name, cheap L85 A1 Springer. Which is why I'm not going to go into what's actually inside. I'm not going to take it to pieces because it's actually half a dozen screws. In fact, it's more than half a dozen screws. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18 screws. So I'm not going to take all of them out on a video, but it's basically the L85. I got it here with the exception of the trigger mech and obviously the trigger bar that runs to the back here. To actually fire it, and the mag release. The entire internals of the L85 I took out and threw in the bin, and I managed to get off of one of the breakers yard sites a Galaxy M200 sniper rifle. Some of you may have seen the weird looking ones. I'll see if I can stick a picture up here at some point. But I got one for, I think it was about £10 off the breakers yard. And what it was again one of them split shelf ones, but like this jobby. But all the internals were nice. So I stole them and stuck them in here. And obviously, as you can see, I nicked a barrel and stuck that in there, which is also loose at the minute because it's not got the internal barrel in it. But yeah, it's quite a lengthy sniper rifle. It's good fun, especially when you're running around the corner and you've got your main, like me, is an L85. You put that down, and then your sidearm is an L85 SMG, which you've probably seen back 1 or 2 videos. And then your sniper rifle is an L85. Not that I'm a massive child in any way, shape or form. But this will be getting reassembled properly in the next couple of months. I might take it to pieces and rejig a couple of bits, because the piston, the only reason I actually took it out of commission is because the internals, although I said they were nice from the Galaxy M200 one, it was one of the lower end of the range ones. So the piston was made of butter, pretty much. So there's a big crack in the piston, so I didn't want to risk keep firing it. Firing .4s at, firing at 490 FPS on .2s, using .4s instead. That makes sense, with a cracked piston, because that would have caused more issues than it would have solved. But I'll be whipping it to pieces at some point again. There'll probably be a video of the new internals going inside and the upgrades and making it even scarier. But yes, it's a straight pull bolt action. I've not done what some people thought I'd done and got an electric rifle and then stuck a whacking grep barrel and raised the FPS. No. It is literally a straight pull, bolt action sniper rifle. And it works. I was getting some damn good range out of it. I got a few decent kills out of it, but obviously this has fallen to the sidelines, and I've used the VSR instead for the past few months. But like I say, this will be coming back out up and running. The beauty of it is it weighs nothing. I think the entire thing, when it's got the scope and the bipod on it, it probably weighs maybe 2 kilo total. So it weighs next to nothing. So you can literally sling it over your back, leg it down the field, and then, well, yeah, take some nice long shots at people. Not that you'd be legging it down the field, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I think the entire build cost, the base L85 was what, 30 quid, 35 quid. The M200 was like 10, like I say, including delivery, you're probably looking 15, 16 quid. The internal barrel was, I think it was about £35, so it was like the most expensive single piece in it. And then it was just a tin of black spray paint, because the Vigor L85 came in a nice blue and grey colour. The main body was grey, and all the furniture was blue. This is just black primer at the minute, because I had full ideas of spraying it different colour. And like I say, the piston's cracked, and I didn't want to risk playing it again. But yeah, that's that for now. Just a quick breakdown. So I'll see if I can get some. It will be in a later video, because obviously I've got to repair it. But once I've repaired it, I'll get some shooting videos up as well, some shooting footage rather. But yeah, that's just one of my other scratch builds. Like I say, the poles, although not massively, can't even think of the word. Yeah, although there weren't very many people actually involved in the poles this time round, the general consensus was they wanted to see the SA WTF on film, so there it was. There will be some game day footage coming possibly next week, as in Sunday coming. I'm not sure. It might be something from Spectre's gear, but it depends on how busy he is, how busy I am, or whether we get to film something different this week. But yes, we've managed to sort our cameras out, because last time we went, we've got some new body cams, a bit like what the police use. And we found out after an entire day of them recording that they recorded sound only. Dumbass. Should have read the instructions first, but we sorted them out now, so they actually record in film as well, so we'll be able to get some game day footage. Not much else at the minute. I've got a couple of other bits and bobs on the workbench, including the tools and stuff. In the works, I actually had an idea for another sniper rifle the other day, but that's going to be a work in progress. That's going to be an expensive one, because I want to do it properly, full metal body and everything, rather than the plastic or polymer body ones. Yeah. If you like what you see, Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notified of new videos coming up. You can also get me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I do have my own channel on Discord as well. Links for, I don't know if I can find a Discord link at the moment, but the links for the other three will be in the description below. If you are Nottingham based, on the 7th of April, so a week today being Sunday the 31st of March, I'll be at Skirmish Airsoft at Budby, so if you want to come along, link up with me and Spectre and the rest of our motley crew, who you've never seen on camera. You probably won't because they're camera shy, but no, you can link up the rest of our motley crew. Have a laugh, have a giggle, should be a good day out, should be decent weather as well, judging by what I've seen. But for now, thanks for watching.